See a little gray. That's kind of crazy. But hey, back with another video of I literally don't know what to call it, but I'll be going over my experience with local car shops. Before I get into this video, I am DeeDJ. I go over a lot of stuff with Yu-Gi-Oh videos, Pokemon opening, box openings of like anime figures, some gaming videos that go live, those short. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and make sure you ring the notification bell. Man, I'll say like the first time I've been to a car shop was probably like in 2011, my senior year of high school, and I would meet up with some buddies, and the the first time was when, yeah, I was in high school. The first time I met up with a buddy, some others were supposed to show up, some other friends. It was just me and the buddy, and I had this collection of cards. I thought they were cool. I thought they were expensive, but at that time I didn't know the prices of like cards. Like, I looked at myself as a rare hunter, just like from the anime. Legit, because like I thought like, oh, I could pull a lot of hollows, and there's a lot of cool cards. It was a Crystal Beast card. I think it was Topaz Tiger. Topaz Tiger. Was it called Topaz Tiger? I think so. Or Amber. I can't remember. Topaz Tiger comes to my head now. I'm probably wrong. You can correct me in the comments down below. It was like an ultimate rare, and I remember trading that card with some stranger. They wanted that card for some reason, and I didn't know at that time that card was probably worth a lot of money. It probably still is, but I didn't know if it did at that time. I wanted a Cyber Dragon card. I think I got a super rare Cyber Dragon. I really wanted a Cyber Dragon. I think I still have that card to this day. I think it's in my Edison deck that I'm working on. Um, but my my friend is like, it's like, don't do it. And I was like, nah, I want that. Like, the dude wants that. I think it's an even trade. I thought so. Uh, so with that experience, I didn't know, like, someone literally took advantage of my knowledge. Like, I didn't know a lot. I just know about playing the game, but I didn't know like that point. Um, so yeah, the first experience, first time at a car shop, didn't know what I was doing. I thought it was cool that I was making a friend, and I didn't. I legit didn't. Another experience. Um, this is like I took a break like after high school. Because I've been playing since I was a kid. Going back to my last video, I explained about that. But I took a break right after high school. In high school, like I had people playing. Like I met a lot of people that were playing. Brought some people back into the card game. And one of my close friends, my best friends, he he was playing, and we would legit, like, I would say, like, it was like in our PE class we would play with others, um and we like to call ourselves Magic Man. I remember there was this like teacher, uh right before, like, for his first period, and we would meet up in the locker room, and we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Sometimes we would be playing during PE as well. Like, we'd be at the bleachers, and make room, or even outside of on the football field of our high school. We would we would play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, the teachers didn't care. We were seniors at that time. That's crazy. It was like over 13, 14 years ago. But uh teachers didn't really care. Like, as long as you attend, wear your PE clothes, you guys are good. But yeah, it was right before our class started, and we were in the locker room. And, this male teacher walked by, and he's like, "Oh, look, it's Magic Man." And there's a song that we would play. For some reason, we play that song, and they just like, uh, what was the song called? I'll leave in the description. I'll link the song. But it comes to my mind, but I can't remember. You guys will see. But going on to taking that break. It was about maybe a year or two. Um, yeah, it was about a year. It's like a year and a half because I remember my buddy, uh, close friend from high school. That's what I'm about. He he was in the military for a bit. And when he came back home, another buddy of mine, he was playing Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid, and he still played, and we were trying to find a car shop, and we found this local car shop, and I befriended his friend. There's four of us that would meet up at this car shop. It was like this car shop that's not around anymore. It was like a lounge. It was nice. There's tables, long tables. The car shop was pretty. It was pretty big. Um, and there was like I think like a movie screen. What do you call it? Projector screen. And they play movies. Then you have the clear glass case for like singles for like Magic, I believe Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. Uh, but that place was my very first local tournament. We would meet up there like I think it was like Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we still meet up Tuesdays. Well, now Thursdays, only we're busy. We got a busy life. The four of us would meet there, and we will play. We will duel. But that tournament, I think it was like $5 to join. We all did, and it was my very first one. I played against this kid who like this one I came across Pendulum, and I didn't know nothing about Pendulum. Like I didn't know that like that was a thing or whatnot. And the kid was super cocky. Like I get you. Like you're probably he was probably the best at that time at that tournament. And there was another kid. This kid was like I think a sophomore when I was a senior, and he would play. What was this deck? What did I call him? So I called him like, hey, aren't you so and so? And the kid like was a straight jackass. I'm calling the kid. He's like probably like at that time like I don't know 18, 19 years old. But it's kid, you're a kid to me. I was like 21, 20, 21. I'm trying to remember what we gave him a name. Nordic, playing Nordic deck, Nordic archetype. And I said, yo, I said, aren't you Nordic from blah 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 high school? And he gave me that look, and he's like, no. Like he looks just like you know, I thought it was friendly when I approached him. Straight jackass. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, I'll do that. I was like, it's a question. You don't need to get rude about it. And he's like, you can't assume that. Blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, you just look like someone I knew. Cool. Yeah, it was like I was like, oh man, hey, I want to duel you. You know, I think I could beat you. But you know, whatever. Like at that time, the decks I played were Cyber Dragon deck that I made. It was like with a I forgot what other like archetype that I mixed it with. And I was playing like a Malefic Obelisk deck, I think. Um, and I had Montage Dragon. I love Malefics, but yeah, those are the two decks that I've personally made. Now, like I legit like I look up like decks that I can create that are pretty cool. Look at some deck recipes, put two together to make one, and but yeah, but legit like you know I'm talking about this. Like there's more stories I'm gonna get to, but I'm talking about this because these are things that like kind of stopped me from doing a local tournament. And I told a local shop that I hang out at, I'm like, hey, you know, I'm trying to get in rhythm. Like I want to play again. So the last local tournament that I played was about 3-4 years ago. At that time, I was heavily on running Raid Raptors. I put money into Raid Raptors. not a whole lot. The deck's not that expensive, but I want shiny cards, so like I'll put up, I'll put in like shiny cards in my deck, like higher rarity. And the deck was pretty cool. That's when I've heard about like XT summoning, like how to like what good XT cards, but like that came out like during when I was in high school. But like at that time there wasn't anything. I think Link was introduced. No, it wasn't. So I know I got a Link card. And it helped me. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. So I it was during the pandemic. So I had some coworkers that were into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I said, cool. We would duel during lunchtime. And sometimes little extra 30 minutes past lunch, but also like after work we'd meet up at like in the break room and we'd play. Um, but we all say, hey, let's meet up at a tournament, at a local shop for a tournament. Let's try this out. There's this shop that's at this location. They're pretty cool. They're all chill. Like, all right, cool, yeah, why not? That's when the Link card to help fusion some Predaplant Anaconda, I think, was very relevant before it got banned. Yep. But went to the shop, stayed there for a couple hours. It was cool. It was a cool experience. The first person that I was paired up with, I said, hey, this is the first time in a very long time that I am playing a local tournament. I'm gonna be very nervous. Please bear with me. And legit, like, I have these cards. This is what he did. Like, so really pissed me off. So I think I was first. He let me go first. Like it was a high roll and I rolled high, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go first. And I was like reading cards. It was like I knew how to play the deck, but like I was super nervous and I was like I froze. I was looking at my cards and I was like, and the dude, all I saw was I'm like, dude, all right, I'll your move. Draw, stand by, main face one. Boom. Whoop my ass for sure. Whoop my ass. I'm like, whatever, bro. Whatever. All right, next round. I played a guy against a guy that was running Cyber Dragon. No, yeah, Cyber Dragon. Very nice. He was cool about it. Like, he guided me. Now I told him, hey, last guy I played against like was just a jackass to me. He said, hey man, don't worry about it. Like I got you. Was cool. Whipped my ass. The last round, was against someone that was playing live twins, and I was like, God, I'm trying to make live twins. Funny enough, to this day, finally made a live twin deck that I'm trying to run for locals, like right here. But anyways, I learned from that guy, and that person I was playing live twin was hella chill about it. At the shop, people loved my Raid Raptor deck. Like, hey, you actually have a pretty good deck that you made for Raid Raptors. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I just found stuff online and put it together, and I'm just trying to learn how to play, make good calls and such. Anyways, yeah, like all that happened. Like with that guy, like dude stunk really bad. Like it was like there is a lot of shops that I've been to that people don't know how to wear deodorant. Like I make sure I smell good. Well, that's another video. That'll be another time. But yeah, that's my experience. Like there's gaps in between that. Like, my buddies and I, we would meet up at shops. We even met up like I think it was like our second to the last day we were doing rehearsals for our graduation, and Um, the homie Krusty, that's the one from high school. My best friends. And our friend Matt. Um, we walked from our school all the way to a Dairy Queen, and we played Yu-Gi-Oh. There's places that we would play. When I was working at this one job, at Dollar Tree, I used to work at Dollar Tree. Um, the homie Stony and the homie Ryan, my other best friends. Uh, at night we would meet up. Actually, I would pick them up. I would pick them up, and we would meet up at In and Out, and we would do it, and they would let us play. They let us play. This was back in like 2013, 14. No, wait, 15, 16. I was there for 4 years. But we would play In and Out. We would play at In and Out. Play at our house. We would get drunk and duel. But it was legit. It was and it still is more entertaining than at a local shop. But we found a nice local shop that we do attend, that we hang out at, and it's been pretty fun. There's really no issues, but I'll take that back. But there's an issue. I don't know what it is. Like legit, I can't defend them. I can't. There was these two Edison players, and you know, maybe they had a bad day, maybe they didn't want to get bothered, but my Stony and I, well, my homie Stony and I, we were about to leave, and there's two people like on the next side of us, on the other side of us. I noticed that they were playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but the cards that they were playing, like, oh, those are not modern. Like, I know like there's not a modern play. It was very slow. The cards look like the thing, like, oh, hey, it's a good deck. No, I don't know. I don't know what really. I'm barely getting into Edison. Take that back. I just didn't know what they were playing, and I assumed Edison. So I went, hey, are those two like Edison decks that you guys are utilizing and all that? Like, yeah. I said, oh, cool. Like, you know, what is the difference from Edison and modern? Like, you know, playing the TCG. Like, I just want to. I'm very interested. I was like, okay, you know, like, he's, oh, you can look online, this and that. I'm like, bro. There was a Wednesday that I did attend, at the shop. I was very interested of what they had at the locals that we attend, and I met this cool dude. Like, hey, I was looking at the Yu-Gi-Oh section. He's like, hey, you play Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm like, yeah, I play. You know, my homies, like, we come here on Thursdays, and we kind of hang out. And he's like, yeah, you know, I just moved out here from out of state, trying to find a shop, this and that. And we were talking. I said, hey, yeah, man, I'm pretty sure there's some, you know, nice people, chill people that will kind of help explain to you. I'm not the greatest. Like, I'm still trying to like get comfortable to attend a local tournament and kind of play. And he was chill about it. The owners was like, they're like, hey, yeah, you guys would be cool here. Like, you know, people that play on locals, they're nice, they're chill, they're not rude. I was like, oh yeah, cool. You know, see, like, good conversation. Like, you know, maybe those people weren't like, they didn't know, they were just uncomfortable talking to me. I don't know. I even like met another person that just was getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, hey, you know, if you want, come Thursdays and we can kind of help you. You know, I can tell you different things that I'm learning to help me get comfortable playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And you know, do some plays, stuff like that. You know, like, good conversation. You know, approach nicely, and like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Is there is some jackasses that can kill your mood. And I met a few people that have. But luckily, you know, I got my homies in the shop. Uh, someday, one day I will attend another local tournament. If it's the one I'm at, the local shop, or if it's another one, someday. So if you guys have experience with any people just like that are just straight assholes, you know, leave the comment down below. Like, let me know like some stories. I want to hear some stories. I want to read them and you know kind of talk with you guys about that. Good conversation. But yeah, I hope you guys are liking this second video that I'm doing. There's gonna be more stories of my experience with Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Grew up to Yu-Gi-Oh, so I'll be sharing some stories. So hope you guys enjoyed these last two videos. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like button. Please it'll help me with the algorithm. Trying to get YouTube partner. I was almost there. I lost because I just lost all my watch time hours. I wasn't really doing anything else. But yeah, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you like what you see, and ring the notification bell, get notification whenever I go live, post a video, or when I post a story, but other than that, I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.